Hello, everybody, and welcome back. It is once again your friendly deputy of Movie Deputy Podcasts, bringing to you the next series of interesting movies that we're going to be talking about. As you guys all know, we've got the new Indiana Jones Dial of Destiny that is going to be shared with you soon here on one of my podcasts, but I can't share that one with you until I share the other ones. So I had to go back through, and I've watched them probably I don't even know how many times. I grew up with these movies, so I've watched them over and over again. And back when they were in the theaters, yes, I'm that old. And on Betamax, on VHS, Laserdisc. For a lot of you guys that have no clue what those are, you might have to Google them or ask your mom or dad. Just because, yes, like I said, I really am that old. But so as I've been going back through these again and having fun rewatching these, and sometimes you just really realize how much these TV versions of these movies really cut out as they're kind of showing these same ones. Because I'm going through and I rewatched them on Disney Plus. Again, I don't get anything special for plugging Disney Plus on here, but they do have the entire complete uncut movies, which is kind of nice. And so I went back through and was watching them all on there. And as I was doing that, it's like I was taking my notes as always, which you guys can see under the description part of all these podcasts if you're ever curious. But it's just been fun just kind of reliving all of these and seeing honestly how young Harrison Ford was back then. Well, kind of jumping right into this. If you didn't already know, the first movie in the Indiana Jones series was Raiders of the Lost Ark. When this movie opens up, we are seeing him going through some weird jungle area, trying to go through and trying to find whatever relic it is that he's looking for. Sorry for the noise in the background. Some of my cats, my little creatures that I have around here, always getting into stuff here in my office. But he's going through and he's trying to get this little golden idol here, and he's being interrupted and apprehended by some other archaeologists that are after the same thing. And one of the most iconic scenes that you can pretty much associate with Indiana Jones, it's in Universal Hollywood, the whole thing of the whole rock rolling down the thing chasing him. That's the scene from this movie. So if you actually want to see how it plays out, you're going to want to check that out. But he just kind of does that, and then he's called to some of his friends over in Egypt as they're looking for this other relic. And he thinks it's just going to kind of lead him to some more treasures, and his whole thing is finding the treasures to put them in museums for everybody to enjoy. But what he ends up realizing that he's actually coming after is the Ark of the Covenant, one of the most prized treasures of all times, and here he is trying to come after this and get this. Well, through the help of some of his friends that you'll meet and you'll see along the way with all of the different movies, he manages to find it and manages to find a love interest along the way as well, in the form of Marion Ravenwood. Like I said, that's a name that you'll come to recognize throughout the movies, and just kind of how that whole thing all plays out, and there's people after him, and they want to stop him, of course, and they want the Ark for themselves. And when the power of the Ark is unleashed, there's some special stuff that's going to happen that I won't give away in case you haven't seen these movies, that, like I said, you're going to want to watch it to see it for yourself. Especially if you're getting ready to watch the new one. There's the new one, I guess, is getting really butchered in theaters. Dial of Destiny is. And I think it's because people don't know the story. There's a lot of references in Dial of Destiny that you really need to go back and watch all of these other ones to truly enjoy it and get all the references that are being made. So on this very first of the Indiana Jones movies, I did score it a 7 out of 10 on the Movie Deputy scale. And as you know, I'm pretty harsh, so that's a pretty generous score. But yeah, it's actually a really good movie. It's one that I've watched over and over. Like I said, I don't even know how many times I've watched this over the years, but I always do enjoy watching it. So, like I said, I did give it a 7 out of 10. I reluctantly gave this a guilty rating. I actually gave all of the Indiana Jones movies guilty ratings. Just, there's mild language involved, but there's just a few random scenes that just might be a little intense for some younger audiences. I mean, I grew up with these even at a young age, and on a personal level, I would probably rate them innocent, but staying true to the whole deputy thing, I have to stay true and give these a guilty rating on that. So I am actually looking forward to bringing you the next ones of these, so stay tuned for tomorrow, and I will talk to you about the Temple of Doom. Till then, bye-bye!